Welcome to the Carb King Show. Today, I have the pleasure to be together with the one and only Lauren Loves Carbs. How are you, Lauren?
I'm doing good today. How are you?
Beautiful day out here. We're out in the balcony. We're stretching. We're feeling ourselves. We're getting to know our bodies. We're waking up the mind. We're revitalizing the spirit. We're getting some fresh air in, letting the light touch our eyes. Do a little glute work, little stretch, little contraction, activation of the mind muscle connection. Tell us, Lauren, what are you thinking when you're doing these routines?
I was actually taking care of my feet. I didn't think that you were looking at my glutes or my legs. And I was spreading my toes and doing like little squats
Right.
high up on my.
Over there, you saw a classic example on how your bananas have to be ripe. If you pick them up, they'll just fall apart just when they're ripe. And it's time for a banana smoothie.
Time for a banana smoothie.
You've activated, so tell us. You did your routines. Now you're going to carb up. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's just what we do every morning. We take
Every
care
morning.
of ourselves every day. We get some sunshine.
Every day is carbs day.
Yeah, every day is carbs day. And then we start with this banana smoothie or orange juice.
Right. And what goes in the smoothie?
250 G's of sugar, I think this was.
Well, we'll find out. How much sugar do you think we're going to
whole
make?
cup, a whole entire cup of sugar.
So say 300 sold. 300 grams of pure white sugar, because this is a smoothie for two people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really, this is not that much sugar because we're gonna split the smoothie.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
It's about a liter each, I think.
Yeah, this is what you
When
want.
all
You want
said
to
and
pour the sugar right into your food so you can attack the day and have energy, endless energy throughout the day. You have a smoothie like this and then you're going to tell me that you're going to get hungry? No, guys, you have to carbo load. Look at that. Not even a single grain of sugar wasted. That's how you have the energy. That's how you have the focus, because you have to attack. And if you thought that was not enough carbs, we're going to hit you with the OJ. Boom.
Yeah, it's like at least 1,000 calories. It's got to be more than that.
Right, and we go by satiation. We have as much smoothie as we want,
Yeah.
and then until we're full. So sugar triggers your ghrelin response, leptin. It signals that you're
you can't have
up.
any more.
Yeah,
you're just it's enough, and it's not
up.
It's not like heavy. It never feels heavy.
Right. And right here, we're seeing a perfect example of no wastage. So the little bit of OJ that we got left, we're going to make a banger drink. And if you thought that was not enough sugar, boom, more sugar. So, drink your OJ, have your smoothie, and this is our morning. We wake up, we have our fresh fruits and vegetables. How many oranges do you think a whole liter is?
Oh, yeah. It was about a kilo.
I would say three. No, it's 3 kilos of oranges to make a liter of orange juice. So 3 kilos of oranges, that's going to be a lot of oranges. So us drinking the orange juice is equivalent of us eating how many oranges are in 3 kilos? A lot of oranges.
It's a bag of oranges.
Yeah, plus all these bananas. So we're getting our fruits in, guys. We're getting our minerals. We're getting our electrolytes, all the multivitamins, antioxidants, everything you need is in the fruits. And that's the first thing in the morning. The best thing to have in the morning is water-rich, sweet content foods, which will be your fruits. You got to think about the ratios of things. It's high carb, it's low fat, it's low protein. It has enough, right? And it's loaded with electrolytes, potassium, magnesium. Everything you need, guys, is right in the fruit. And that's why we always drink before our meals, and we have high water content meals so that we are hydrating our bodies, properly nourishing. We were dry fasting when we were asleep, right? For 8-9 hours. So we're going to have to hydrate right now. So this is a clear example. This is a demonstration just for you guys have to know about a scale of things. This is the smoothie that Lauren's going to have. It's about 800 mils. You have one of these every morning, would you say?
Yeah. If not, I'm having orange juice with almost 200 G's of sugar in it.
Right. And the Carb King is going to have his pitcher. It's about 1.5 liters.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is the high power, high energy breakfast. And we have the orange juice. Don't forget, after we smash these two banana smoothies, we still have orange juice loaded with sugar that we can sip throughout the morning, complete our workouts. We've been working out in the morning. It's hot out here. We get our cardio done.
Oh yeah, there's a little left there.
And there's still a little bit of
Yeah.
left, guys. We smashed the OJ and we still have leftover smoothie that we can have later on.
But we mostly finish it or have a little bit in like a couple hours. We'll finish that.
Put the leftovers in the fridge. Boom. It's a hot day, so afterwards you gotta hydrate yourself. Get some watermelon. If you thought that was not enough carbs for the day, you keep smashing in the carbs. Add some sugar to the watermelon if it's not that sweet.
We didn't to this one.
Perfect.
It was really good.
The watermelon was in the fridge. It was nice and cool.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Rock Hopper for the watermelon.
Shout out Rock Hopper. Thanks, guys. You guys are legends. And now for lunch, Lauren is cooking out a banger. This is a little homemade bruschetta. She's got her bread buns. These bread buns were made that day. Yeah. They were made that morning. Some guy, a master baker, woke up very early, went to the shop, and put in the work so that now we can carb up.
They were like warm. They're always warm when we pick them up.
Nice and fresh. And what's in this little bruschetta thing you got?
I've got onion powder, salt, basil, fresh basil, and then some balsamic vinegar from what I can remember.
Yeah, that looks really good, especially with the fresh bun.
It's a very simple meal. And
very simple. So we're giving you guys ideas. Shout out Doing Right. Doing Right is having peaches straight from the can, guys. We try to learn as much as we can. So every time we're chowing down, we're putting on some entertainment, some nice documentaries, something to learn.
There's always something to learn. There's like thousands of videos you can go through.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, these breads are on point. They're always fresh and always good. Washing it down with a Coca-Cola. Can't go wrong.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored, guys. We're not sponsored by Coca-Cola. We're going to have other beverages for those of you who are into conspiracies. We are not sponsored by Big Sugar. Big Sugar is not sponsoring this video. But who is this pasta potato combo that Carb King's got going on. This was a good meal.
I had some corn going.
Yeah. Very budget-friendly meals, guys. Not much can be said about that. Lauren's beautifully chowing down her Coca-Cola, refreshing herself. It's been hot out here. We got to stay hydrated. And this is how you also hydrate yourself, by having carbohydrates, guys. It's in the name. You cannot be properly hydrated unless you're getting enough sugar or carbs.
How many grams is that, you think?
I don't care about the weight, guys. I just put down a big bowl of carbs, add some corn right on there for the complete amino acid profile.
Get some sweetness.
You get that variety, right? This is the carb base, nice and starchy. It's got a lot of nutrients. We're going to add the classic Carb King sauce. That already looks good. That sauce is very syrupy. It's very sweet. Again, every meal we try to get at least 100 grams of sugar in, and that's on the light side, guys. Carb up. Don't be scared of carbs. This is the best meal that you can have. It's low sodium, no salt added to the Carb King sauce. I have a salt-free sauce that I make, and this is the secret, guys. It's fresh basil. You grab yourselves some fresh aromatic basil, and you just, again, can't put a knife to basil. You got to chop it with your hand, present it, put it in the plate. That looks good. But something's missing. I got to get the Coke. Got to get the classic chilled Coca-Cola to go with your carbs. And now we can have a decent meal. Thanks for that. What are you having, Lauren?
I just finished my breads.
You finished your breads?
Yeah, and my Coca-Cola, because that was a skimpy meal.
Nice. And very light. In a hot day, you can
I had about 8 breads.
Smash 8 breads with a little tomato bruschetta. And Carb King's going to get his pasta and potatoes. We're going out for dinner. Shouts out Lauren Loves Carbs. At the Indian restaurant. Just had a shower. We're good. We sweated. We did our cardio. We're feeling good. It's now time to have some dinner at the Indian restaurant. The jams are vibing. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
vibe.
a great place.
Smells
And
great in there, and now we're eyeing down those sodas. What are we gonna get?
I get a nice tea.
Get a nice tea. Go through the
Oh,
menu.
iced
There's a
tea.
lot of vegan options, and you can always ask the waiters, "Hey, excuse me, sir, polite sir, kind sir. I know this is a strange request, but can you please make all the food without any oil?" And he's going to be like, "Wow, okay, let me talk to the kitchen, and I'm sure you can work something out." So this is what we always do when we go out. "Excuse me, please, can you cook without oil? Can you not make it very salty?"
It's usually not a lot of trouble for them, and they agree to meet our requests.
Yeah, they're happy to serve you. So
And
go
yeah,
through the
Indian restaurants are easy to eat vegan at. Like, they're one of the easiest restaurants to eat vegan at, honestly.
yeah, you can just ask the waiters.
Just because it comes from their culture. They have like naturally vegan dishes. It's not like it's asking something out of the ordinary to get lentils, the dal, or the potatoes, or the curries. Yeah.
So yeah, here we go. Bring out the samosas. As you can see, not oily at all. I think these are like baked properly.
Yeah, they actually aren't oily very much at all.
Yeah, and it's stuffed with all sorts of goodies, peas, potatoes, spices. It's really a lot of flavors,
And a lot of carbs.
a lot of carbs. Yes,
Yeah.
it hits very well, as you can see right there. The stuffing is just amazing, and all these sauces that they bring.
It's like a mango jam.
Yeah, passion fruit kind of, very sweet, and you add that on there. There's other sauces, spicy, minty sauce. Again, ask the waiter, could you please make a vegan version of the minty sauce, right? Instead of using yogurt, you can be using something else. You just got to ask the right thing, and they're happy to help you. They're happy to serve you.
One of the easiest places to eat vegan is an Indian restaurant.
Yeah, it's part of their culture. They have a vegetarian culture. We respect the vegetarians, right? It's already a great step if you stop eating meat. And if the dairy is the things that keeps you into the lifestyle, I can appreciate that, right? We're not here to judge. We're not here to judge if you're a meat eater, right? We have a lot of meat eating friends. It's all love, baby. We're just here to share our passion for the food. Look at that. It's just a nice samosa as an entree, putting your favorite sauce on it, enjoying the feast of flavors. It's just a flavor party. Indian food is just really delicious because some of them, we spoke to the owner actually. Some of the Indian restaurants follow an Ayurvedic way of preparing the dishes and the food. And he actually told us, hey, maybe once a week, every week you come around, you have some spicy food, it cleans you out.
It cleanses your body, is what he said. That people came in and they said, like, having the Indian food was a good cleanse for their bodies. So all these spices, and if it's spicy and having all these different aromas, are good for like the senses, and it's good for like, I don't know, lifestyle and fun and getting out there. And it's also good because it's something that you can't really make this many kind of things at home and have like all of these flavors. It would just take a lot more work than just a plain rice and potatoes with peas and corn or ketchup or soy sauce or something like that. But this is amazing, yeah. So we do this once in a while. It's not an everyday thing, and it's not that often, but it's good for the soul.
Yeah, I was sweating. That Indian
Yeah.
food really gets me sweating. The gentleman asked me, "How do you like it? Spicy?" It's like, yeah, medium spicy, but still, you just start sweating, and yeah, it feels good. It raises your metabolism. I think a lot of the spices are vasodilators. It dilates your blood vessels. It allows more blood flow. So yeah, once a week as a nice little cleanse, and yeah, it's Ayurvedic. These are ancient traditions that, there was ancient civilizations that lived on this lifestyle, and it just shows that it's years and years of perfecting a culinary art. This is art, guys. The lentils and the potato stew, everything really goes well together. Everything's very sweet, very simple. Here comes the naan, guys. If you thought that was not enough carbs, they bring us a little side of naans. Again, ask the waiter. No butter, no garlic oil, and you just get a nice, simple, high carb, low fat, lean meal, very lean. Put it on top of your rice. This is my strategy. When I want to carb up, it's been a long day and I've worked up an appetite. Man, now I'm ready to feast. So put some spicy lentils on top of a big mountain of rice, have a side of naan, and dig into the potatoes. It's a buffet, guys. It's a feast. This is what the ancient royalty were having. They're combinations of very simple ingredients, and they make this wonderful dish. So I have a great appreciation for the culinary arts. I am a connoisseur of all types of Indian spices, samosas. My references is thousands of samosas, and I can tell you that this one is for real one of my favorites because it goes with a lifestyle. It's Ayurvedic. It's high carb, low fat. And I'm so glad to be in the company of the beautiful Lauren Loves Carbs. It's always a privilege. Put a little bit of lentil on top of the naan, guys. Amazing.
Yeah, so we're getting through the food here.
Getting through the food. No waste. No. Here's Carb King chowing it down. It's one of those last few bites. You're so stuffed. The rice is gone, as you can see. And we just have a little bit of lentil sauce at the end of that bowl. But that's not going to discourage me. I'm going to keep eating. I want to stuff it down, guys. Stuff it down. That's the only way you're going to be able to get shit done. Excuse my French. Get it done. If you're not carved up, you're not going to have the best performance in life, athletically, emotionally, spiritually. You need to be carved up. You need to be nourished so that you can appreciate the beauty. But look at that, guys. That last piece of naan. Nothing like that last piece of naan that you're just about to stuff down with your favorite beverage afterwards, of course, to cleanse the palate. And I don't think this is going to be enough for us. Like I'm sensing the Carb King's still very hungry. It seems like even at the end of a big feast. Lauren, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you're having every last piece of the gravy here.
And there's
well,
no
yeah.
waste.
What did you do earlier that day that brought up the appetite?
Well, I for sure did my cardio. I for sure brought up a sweat, and maybe we came from soccer.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But on the daily, that's why we need to replenish. That's why we need the calories. Get yourself a mango lassi. If you thought that was not enough carbs to get you through the day, then why not a mango lassi just to top it all off? Again, ask the waiter, excuse me, kind sir, the meal was very delicious. What do you make the lassi out of? Oh, is it okay to maybe use some plant milk instead? Oh, well, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And this was sweet. It's so sweet. We get carved the F up that we're going to go back and we're going to make some money, baby. Put in the cans that we just ordered from the restaurant to get us our money back, to get that 20 cents. I'm coming for my money. Busting through the door. Click, get the voucher, and you get paid. Thank you. Welcome. Always come back. That's it, guys. So carved up that I see opportunities. I go and I get it. We're at the sunshine.
Oh, the sunset. Yeah.
Beautiful. That was a beautiful day. Fully carved up. We just had a meal, had a feast. You guys just saw a holy Indian feast. And now it's time to watch the sunset go down. It's all about the vibes. Get the skateboards out. There's people coming out of the water from the surf. It's all good. Shred some nard, baby. And look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful, Lauren?
Yeah, I love the Atlantic Ocean.
Played some soccer at the beach. Now we're all fully carved up. And this is it, guys. This is our lifestyle. This is how we eat. These are meal ideas that you can have for your own lifestyle. And you can enjoy life. And take it all in. Take it all in, Lauren. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't it a beautiful moment? Look at that. Embracing the carbs, embracing the life, the sunlight, energy into the sugars. Get it in your bloodstream. It's all good. All cells require the glucose. Really? Right? Am I speaking out of turn here? The body runs on glucose, and that's how you're going to be all serotonin maxed. serotonin maxing over here. We're getting our red light therapy, looking at the sun. You don't need no fancy glasses.
Yeah.
Get it done. It's all there. We're out here in the elements, baby. It's a little bit windy, but we're full of carbs. We're exhaling that heat, that steam. We just had friggin' Indian food, man. We're sweating his house down. We need a little breeze in here because we're fully carbed up and we're ready to go. And no excuses. And you know I'm going to hit the bed, I'm going to hit the sack, and I'm going to sleep like a baby. And Lauren's going to sleep like a baby, and we're going to wake up fresh, ready to go again. That's it, man. Day in, day out, smashing the carbs, do your stretches. It's all good. Lauren, back home,
we do our glucose walks after dinner.
a little glucose walk after dinner. Here's another day, another example. If you want to save some money at home, you don't want to go to a fancy restaurant. I get it. That's why we keep it home cooked, keep it basic. Bring out the corn, bring out the peas, bust out the rice, start simmering a little onions and garlic in some water, and we're going to have some pasta, baby. What do you think, Lauren?
Well, I'm having corn and peas and rice. Very, very like easy meal, and I feel like it brings me back to like being a kid.
Yeah, kids love carbs, guys. And at the Carb King household, we can hold you down. Come on over. We're going to feed you and your family. There's enough carbs to go around. Everything is high carb, low fat, very lean. Bust out a can of beans, can of black beans. That's going to go really well with what we've got cooking. Don't you think, Lauren?
Yeah, I think that's what I was eating.
And again, look at the label. Very low fat, very low protein.
Oh, there's a little salsa there to eat with the meal.
Yeah. We got the sauces down. Bring out your favorite sauces, ketchup, mustard, whatever it is.
Yeah, teriyaki sauce, Thai, sweet chili sauce, soya sauce. There's tons of stuff.
And you can make your own sauce.
Pasta
That's what
sauce,
Carb King's doing. I'm going to make my very own Italian-inspired Carb King sauce. I'm not going to add any salt to this. It's going to be only natural sodiums. Everything you need, guys. So that's tomato paste, onion, garlic, a little bit of vinegar. Simmer that in some water, get it nice and caramelized, and then we're going to have a look at it later. Let it cook. You guys are going to see how we get a budget meal down, guys. There's carbs for everybody. There's enough carbs to go around, enough carbs to feed a marathon team. What do you think about that, Lauren? Could we feed a team of Kenyans, Somalians, Ethiopians?
Yeah, we just need bigger bags of rice.
Yeah. But we're stocked up. We got rice and sugar in the pantry. We would be able to feed a whole army, a whole soccer team. Here's Lauren.
Get the Capri Suns and the orange slices for the halftime.
Yeah, cheap carbs. Get the sodas, get the fruit juices, beans, corn.
Yeah, we notice at soccer now everybody's got grisalia, or they've got sugary drinks, or they've got fruit with them to eat at halftime. They're always carbing up.
You have to inspire the other people around you. They see us eat all baby foods and little jams, and so they start to be like, okay, that's nice. Maybe I should bring a banana to the beach so I don't get undercarbed. And so that's why I'm adding sugar to my sauce, because I know that this is really what's going to satiate you, is if you get enough carbs, guys. Carbs still go around. There's beans, there's corn, there's peas, there's rice, there's pasta. There's even a little bit of lemon juice on the sauce. I'm keeping an eye on the sauce. Look at it. Chunky tomato gravy. The rice is ready to maybe stir it a little bit. Yeah, it's Lauren's kind of puffy rice technique. She knows how to make a good rice. The peas are defrosting. Those are just frozen peas. There's water boiling. I'm going to add some pasta to that water, and we're good to go. This is a family meal, guys. Budget friendly. You could feed a house down with this. Thank you, Lauren. Look at that. Serve yourself a nice bowl of beans and corn.
Yeah,
that's
put
right.
Some onion powder on there, and maybe a little bit of vinegar and sugar.
Yeah, and you still have your little salsa sauce that you haven't opened yet. But nice and steamy peas. That looks amazing, Lauren. Love this combination. A lot of amino acid variety for that full, complete amino acid profile. If you're worried about not getting enough protein on a vegan diet, this is how you get it. Get it from all sorts, guys. Every plant food has protein. Just smash it down. Lauren's She's an athletic girl. She plays sports. She's all up there. Now she's fueling up with peas. Who do you know fuels up with peas, guys? And that's just an entree. You made a little vinaigrette. Am I correct?
Yeah, and they have fiber in them. They have lots of vitamins and minerals, and you just don't have to cook them very long.
That's right. Amino acids to go around. You had a little vinaigrette on there? Huh?
Yeah, a little, like, same thing, like an onion powder with balsamic vinegar, a little bit of sugar. It makes it taste really good with the sugar, with the black beans. I saw people making breads or brownies with black beans, but I wouldn't go that far. I like it just like that.
That's great. I enjoy watching you eat. You're so peaceful. You're just getting it down. This is the entree, all right? Let the appetite simmer a little bit, and everything's cooking. Everything's coming around. You can have as many carbs as you want. We're not calorie counting. We're not calorie restriction. Oh, no, you can't eat more. Eat, Lauren. Eat more peas. Peas are not going to make you fat. Beans is not going to make you fat. Rice is not going to make you fat. Potatoes is not going to make you fat. Right?
And fat's going to make you fat.
Fat is going to make you fat. Too much protein is going to make you fat. And now, this is it. The intermission. Where are we? Oh, finally. I'm getting so hungry. Wait, what is that? What do I see? Oh, it's a mountain. No. It's an ocean. It's a full pot of pasta, guys. 500 grams right on there. What is that, 5 servings?
Yeah, that's a lot of pasta. So, like, you're eating so much sugar before this, though.
Right.
You're having more calories for breakfast and whatever is in between, a snack or another, like, breakfast, before you have a cooked meal. This is less calories than our smoothies and our drinks and having dates and having all of the other, like, few fruit purees that we have and things like that. Dinner is just sort of... it's the lightest calorie meal of the day, unless you put lots of sugar on it.
I think you're onto something, Lauren. I think you're onto something. The sauce, it's ready. We got to wait for the pasta. Like you said, I'm just smashing down the carbs, guys. We're on carbs all day long. That's how you're going to function. That's how you're going to be your best self. And look at that. Lauren, beautiful Lauren. It's hot out here. We got our jams on. We're going to watch a movie later, maybe, Netflix, and chill a little bit, if you get what I mean. So we need to be carved up, guys. We need to be carved up. For you fellas out there, if your carbs are strong, so is your dom. I said it, guys. That's it. The blood flow there's nothing like it. You can ask the ladies. They love a good man that is carved up. Otherwise, you're not going to perform, fellas. Guys, you got to ask the women. Lauren, please tell the fellas, tell the guys over here, tell everybody about the lifestyle,
I always enjoy the comments that he gets about his hormones or everything's going to crash. And they have no idea what they're talking about.
That's right. A high libido is fueled by carbs, guys. If you don't have the carbs, I'm sorry, you're just not going to perform, right?
Well, yeah, it is the blood flow. It's
all about the blood flow.
You're going to perform when you're running, when you're doing whatever work you need to do, whatever fun you want to have. The only way to perform without being nervous and stressed and putting out too many of those kind of hormones is if you are carved up.
That's right. And carbs lower your cortisol so that your vibe will be chill. How do you expect to pick up the honeys when you're on a night out? If you're all nervous and anxious, they're going to pick up on that. Humans have this biofield of energy. We can pick up on things. So, like I said, if you're carved up, you're going to be full of serotonin. Your cortisol is going to be down. You're going to be chill. You're going to be vibing with the babes, vibing with the honeys. That's how you're gonna get it. You're gonna have to get, hey baby, come up to my place. Let me cook you some potatoes. Let me cook you some rice. Let me bust out the sodas, and we're gonna have a good time. Ain't that right, Lauren?
Yeah.
Oh, you're busting out the tortillas. You
Yeah.
thought that was not enough carbs, how about here? Let me toast that for you, please, Lauren. Let me toast these corn tortillas on this little. What would you call this thing? The fire is going. A little toaster.
Yeah, toaster.
A little old school toaster. Oh, that's probably too much heat. You just want to crisp it a little bit. If you thought that was not enough carbs, we're busting out the tortillas, guys. The variety.
Yeah.
Other comments, people say that, oh, this is so boring, oh, this diet, this lifestyle. Well, for me, I appreciate just a good old rice and potatoes. I can eat rice and potatoes for the rest of my life but sometimes you gotta mix it up.
Yeah, this lifestyle isn't boring because there's plenty of cultures like that eat rice and beans all the time, and they have it on a weekly basis, or like they have it every other day. They're eating rice and beans.
Yeah, a lot of cultures I can think of.
Could add a little cilantro to this or parsley. That would
Ooh,
be a little spring onion would have been good, but
I like that.
anything fresh you can add to that. You can add tomatoes. You can add anything.
You can have your veggies. You gotta have your veggies with your carbs, guys. You
Make
can't
a
just
little
make a
burrito.
meal out of salad, right? I appreciate that we are designed to have fresh fruits and vegetables, but if you're just gonna have a salad, right? Like some of the fruitarian raw vegan guys, they make meals out of salads. Nothing wrong with that if that's your thing, but
Yeah.
in my eyes, that's not gonna be enough carbs. So I'm looking to have something like what Lauren's having right now, a burrito, a little taco with corn tortillas. It's got beans, peas, corn, rice, corn.
Whatever we were cooking, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And it's funny, like all these like raw fruitarians or fasting people that we used to follow on Instagram. I checked on a couple accounts the other day, and a couple of them have went back to cooked foods and said that it's healing. And then another guy that was fasting all the time, he went back to eating a little bit like of a vegetarian diet. So it just goes to show that eventually, if you starve yourself and if you're not eating enough, and if you're relying on a raw food diet in an unideal world, it's going to catch up with you. And eventually you're going to have those things that keep you in a transition to having a raw fruitarian lifestyle. But there's no way you can just jump from one to the other.
That's right. The name of the game is carbs, ladies and gentlemen. Carbs and herbs. I'm having my basil. I love basil, guys. And if you do your own research, basil actually promotes the growth of beneficial gut bacteria that are just going to go really well with this lifestyle, because you want to get bacteria that love sugary, juicy plant materials that we fibery, that we call carbs. Look at that Italian sauce. Doesn't that look like really good? Like it's chunky. And remember, guys, it's just tomatoes, onion, garlic, right? All sugar, vinegar, a little lemon juice, all this on top of a big bowl of pasta. This brings me back to my childhood. If you want to have Italian food, this is what you do. Cheap, again, very cheap. How much is a pack of pasta? How much are a few tomatoes, a few onions, a few garlic, a little bit of basil? My grandfather taught me, you gotta use your hands. You cannot, under no circumstances, put a knife to basil. It has to be hand chopped. It releases the little flavors and antioxidants and things. That's right. That's a big meal. You gotta make love to your food as you're making it. My one of my aunts and my grandmother, they would tell me that there's a secret ingredient. And as a kid, I was always giggling, oh, what's the secret ingredient? They would say the secret ingredient is love, my child, love. So make love while you're making your food. It all goes hand in hand. If that wasn't enough, I'm going to bust out a Coca-Cola. Again, not sponsored. We have all sorts of sodas. Coca-Cola, nothing like a classic Coca-Cola to go with our meals. Ain't that right, Lauren? Oh, that's for Lauren. Lauren, I'm waitering.
Oh.
Not only am I so carved up that I'm making YouTube videos, I'm making it in life, I'm playing soccer, I'm running, I'm doing everything. I'm cooking carbs and I'm waitering Lauren as she eats. This is how you have so much energy. We have an abundance of energy. You saw how I bust down on my breakfasts. 300 grams of sugar on my banana smoothie. Of course I'm going to be full of life, full of energy. If you're a dad or if you're a mom and you have kids and you're not giving it all, the kids are going to resent you, guys. You need energy. If you have a kid, you have to eat at least 1,000 more calories per kid, right? And some people have many kids. And if they're all jumping around, kids are going to be kids. you're going to have to be carved up to deal with them. Maybe they want a piggyback ride. You're going to be like one of those people that goes, oh, no, I'm tired. Mommy's tired. I can't. No, the kids are going to resent you. They're going to think you're a loser. You got to give them piggyback rides. It's piggyback ride time, guys. At Uncle Carb Kings, there's piggyback rides all around, guys. We don't stop. We want to play ball. You want to play hide and seek? Uncle Carb Kings got you. We're playing hide and seek. We're playing tag. We're going to throw a baseball around. I'm going to take you to Masala Magic, one of our favorite Indian restaurants, and we're going to have a feast, guys. Look at that. Vegan on the menu. Talk to the waiter. Hey, do you have any vegan options? You know, I'm kind of health conscious. I need my carbs, but please, can you cook without oil? Can you avoid all sorts of butters? And can you please make it plant-based? Can you please make it vegan? Ask and you shall receive. That's how we do it. Look at the menu. There's vegan options already. The vegan options are marked as green, and you can choose from that. But always ask the waiter, hey, is it very salty? You know, I'm trying to monitor my sodium intake. So can you please make it without salt? Or if it's possible to cook without any oils? Or can you please not use butter or fat to it? You can always ask. They're going to be happy to serve you. They're going to bring you a little tortilla as a welcome gift, and you're going to start to carb up. What do you think we're going to order next, guys? This is it. We can just eat like this every day. If you eat Indian food like this every day, you know how lean, you know how shredded, you know how freaking fit you're going to get from all the sweating that you get just from getting the spicy food. You're going to be dropping all that water weight, and you're going to be wanting to fly. It's going to be maybe too ragistic, right? Well, I don't know the Ayurvedic terms, but some foods are very raja, where maybe you need some sattvic foods, more cooling fruits and herbs, depending on your constitution. I like to learn. I like to do my research. That's how we do it. You gotta always have an attitude of gratitude, abundance. Learn from everybody. Ask the waiter, hey, excuse me, this is Ayurvedic food. Can you please tell us more about the Ayurvedic foods and how this can help towards the attainment of health? You have to remember, guys, ancient India, this is where all the yogics are from, the rishis. These are noble men who were very understood and learned in the arts and the yogic practices and the tantras and the Buddhism. That, you know, I have a lot of respect for these ancient traditions because they've been doing it for many years, guys. They know how to carb up. They'll bring you a samosa, no oils, oven baked. It's got everything in it. Every bite is different. And sometimes you get a bite into some sort of spice and it just explodes in your mouth with flavors. And it's steaming hot. I'm having troubles gripping it because it's just so fresh out the oven. We're about to have a feast. Again, guys, this could be every day. But if you want to save money, we're going to also give you options so that you can eat at home. Maybe you have a big family and you got to feed a lot of people with not so much money. So I appreciate that. So that's why I'm showing you meal ideas, how to go out, how to order clean, lean food, high carb, low fat, McDougall style meals, guys. Healthy meals. This is how you do it. Bring out the sodas, guys. Check out, I'm busting a guarana right now. I'm busting it open right now. Let's check the facts. It's all sugars. There's a lot of sugars. No aspartame, none of these fake sugars. It's the real deal. And that's how we do it. Lauren, how would you appreciate, how could you describe the samosa for the viewers at home?
Oh, it's so good. I don't know how to explain it. I love having it every time. So
Try to describe it. What does it taste like?
it's some potatoy with some kind of herbs that I don't know what they're called. But the seasoning is always on point, and it's not very salty either.
Yeah, I'm right here. Gonna break into it. It's kind of hard. It's nice that you have to kind of
The shell.
break it apart, break the shell, and we're digging into it. I would describe it as like a chickpea puree that's stuffed with kind of potato, and there's all these spices, of course, curries and peppers and all these things, and peas. So then you just add these sweet passion fruit mango sauces onto it, and it just becomes an explosion of flavors in your mouth. I'm not kidding when I say this is the best samosa I've ever had in my life. And again, I keep repeating myself, but my reference is thousands and thousands of samosas. Okay, this samosa was made by a beautiful, handsome, gorgeous man that woke up early. He did his yogic practices, he did all his breathing and his pranayama, and he cooked this meal. Guys, I'm about to lose it. We've got the aloo. That's the potato with spinach. Shout out Kinetic Freak for the suggestion. I love it. And we got, what else we got?
We got dal.
We got the dal. We got the lentils. We're still going through the samosas. We're looking outside. We're getting it in. It was a hot day that day. Very sunny. To stay on top of it. And that's the drill.
Yeah, our lifestyle includes going to the beach, playing soccer at the beach, working out, doing cardio and stretching at home. You don't have, or going out and doing runs on the street or by the beach. Because we've had enough bananas and sugar and dates and orange juice and whatever else we had during the day. And then this is how you recover at night, because you won't be able to do anything unless you do get enough sleep. You do drink enough water during the day and before your meals. You do get enough sunshine or whatever. And then you eat good, clean food. And then once in a while you go out if you feel like it.
That's right. We feel our best with fruits in the morning. Nothing beats some nice fresh fruits. I could have Indian food for breakfast, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it would sit a little bit too heavy. So that's why you go all day on the fruits and juices, and then at night, and the sugars, and at night to wind down, to cool off, stuff yourself with a nice grounding meal of healthy, clean carbs.
I would argue that this is the least amount of calories that we're having during the day. It's more like the raw till 4. You have like more calories breakfast and lunch and less calories for dinner. But it's still all carbs.
It's still, yeah, we're going to have a mango lassi at the end of this. We're stuffing it
It's a high calorie meal, I guess.
But this is the highest possible carbs that you could have in a day. Like Lauren said, you start off with the sugars, you start off big, you start off strong, OJs, banana smoothies, jams, whatever you're into. And then keep that up with some lemonades, with some sodas, with some fresh juices, whatever you're into. And then at night, wind down with a little bit of starch, a little bit of lentil curry, spicy, medium spicy, my friend, please. Medium Thank you so much. The food is beautiful, and we always this guy, the owner, we actually became kind of a little bit of friends, and he's such a lovely guy. You can tell he's carved up, and every time we finish our food, he comes and asks us, "How was it?" I was like, "Oh man, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. We appreciate it." And we always say, "Can we have 2 mango lassis, please? Can you make it vegan, by the way? Thank you, appreciate it." And he goes, "Why not?" And he smiles. That's how he knows. Most people leave rice, they order, and they don't really know what they want, and they waste a lot of food. I've worked as a waiter. I can say from personal experience that a lot of food gets wasted, and that's always sad to see. We don't want to waste a single grain of rice. So we clean the plate, and we can see that some people sometimes leave a lot of so he gets personal. If he makes this with so much love, so much care and dedication, and you're just gonna waste the food, leave it out, at least ask for takeaway. Sometimes one of these times we couldn't even finish the whole thing.
I think it was this time.
Was it this time?
Taking a little bit of the naan and the.
We asked the nice gentleman, "Can we please have this as a takeaway?" And 2 mango lassis to go. Thank you so much. And that's the highest possible carb you can get. So fruits and sugars all days, orange juice, banana smoothies, you name it, jams, candy, whatever you're into. And then wind down at night, stuff yourself with rice, naan, bread, corn, potatoes, lentils. And then to top it all off, a nice creamy mango lassi. It's vegan, it's plant-based, it's all good. How would you describe that mango lassi taste? That mango lassi is real good, isn't it?
It's nice after being like very stimulated by all of the spices and all of the sensations to have like a cooling essence after the meal, and always like everyone wants something sweet after their meal.
Yeah.
And instead of having an espresso, we have a mango lassi.
Right. So if you're looking to lose some weight, why do you think our parents told us, hey, don't eat dessert before dinner? Don't eat sweets before dinner because then you won't have appetite. So why are people stuffing down protein thinking they're going to be more satiated when really we know that it's carbs that get you satiated? It's the sweet goodness. That's why people tell children, oh, don't eat your sweets before dinner. Otherwise, you're not going to be hungry. And that's, again, how we're always carved up. We're always looking for opportunities, always looking to make a few extra bucks. Now it's how to make money by recycling cans. That's right. I think this is a very good initiative. You can return the can or the bottle and you get a little 10 cents. I think this is a good idea. And again, it goes to show that if you're carved up, you can see the opportunities. We're going to do a challenge. We're going to make some videos on how to live very cheaply, right? I would even think that it would be a great challenge to do a vegan on $2 a day, and you can only
Go through that series again.
Yeah, but you have to get your money through the bottles.
Oh yeah, and get your OJs.
Get the OJs.
You won't be getting the OJ on the $2 a day, but you can have as much sugar water as you want.
That's right. The OJ bottle is not redeemable, but that does not stop us from getting our orange juice every day. And this is an example of a shopping trip. We usually go to Mercadona, one of our favorite supermarket establishments, to get some fresh OJ. This machine is really cool. I would love to have one of these at home.
Yeah. And they keep it very clean. It's a really nice OJ machine.
That's right.
Yeah.
How many oranges would you say is a liter of orange juice?
Like you were saying, it was like 3 kilos or something, but I think it's 3 kilos for 2 liters.
So 3 kilos makes 2 bottles?
Yes, I think one of those bags that they open up for us, because they're all of the workers recognize us and know that they need to fill up the oranges when they see us come in.
So that's at least maybe 8 or 9
oranges.
More.
Yeah, more. And I'm thinking back to when I used to juice, and I used to make like maybe 4 liters of juice if I was lucky, and I used to spend so much money and I wouldn't add any sugar to it, and I would lengthen it out over days. So I just definitely wasn't getting enough calories by struggling to be raw.
And that's why we supplement our diet with pure white table sugar. It's sucrose. That's a disaccharide of glucose and fructose, everything you need. It's because, like you said, fruits and some juices don't really have that much sugar. So
don't get me wrong, I love my fruit. I'm still eating some stone fruit, and I'm eating some apples and whatever looks kind of good in season. But still, I buy fruit, and some of it's not good. The sugar's always good.
That's why we also give you a backup plan of the starches. If you can't find good quality fruit, like people in Europe, the fruit's not that good unless you're in Thailand or Costa Rica or somewhere tropical.
Well, seasonally, you can go to little markets and find some stuff, but maybe some figs or whatever once in a while. But
if you're trying to get the bulk of your calories from fresh fruits, that are really good,
hard.
It's going to rack up a bill. So we give you guys budget-friendly options. How much do you think a bowl of pasta like this costs?
A couple bucks with the sauce and everything.
Yeah, a couple bucks. So a couple bucks is all it takes for you to carb the F up. If you can't find good quality fresh fruit, like bananas is a good tip. You got to wait for the bananas to ripen. Put them in a box. And this is a ripe banana. Most people eat their bananas way too unripe. But I get that's a personal preference. But we like nice and spotty bananas. We made some vegan banana bread today. It was really good. We had overripe bananas, and we decided to make a nice little banana cake. Again, as you can see, this is how we make our banana smoothies. by adding a lot of table sugar. Because even though these bananas are ripe, they were picked early and they're only made for commerce, and they want, it's all about the profits. So they're not the most sweet bananas, like something you would get in Thailand. You traveled around the world. You went to Thailand. Can you tell us something about the Thai bananas, how they compare to the average Cavendish banana you find in Europe?
Yeah, the little like ladyfinger bananas in Thailand were really good. Were amazing.
How do they taste? How would you describe the taste?
A lot sweeter and a lot less starchy, I guess, and they had more fragrance to them.
Okay, that's very interesting, and I'm pretty sure they were ripe on the tree because that's where they grow. They grow in Thailand.
They were ripened. Then they were at the market, and all I had to do was walk there and grab them.
Right. This time I added a whole liter of orange juice to this smoothie. That's why you can see it's kind of watery,
Yeah, this is
but still
calorie maxed.
calorie maxing, sugar maxing, potassium maxing, magnesium maxing, all the good things you need in a diet. Look at that, a whole pitcher of very sweet, very hydrating, very nourishing.
I dare you to be hungry after eating that.
Well, maybe
Drinking
2
that.
hours later, but 2 hours later, you can pull up to your favorite Portuguese establishment. We call it the Corn Place. It's the best, guys. They bring you these little bread rolls. Again, these bread rolls were made on the day by some ancient traditional technique that makes it very fluffy, makes it very fresh. And we order 2 Coca-Colas, guys. 2 Coca-Colas. We're going to get 2 baked potatoes, no oil, no salt, just plain old baked potatoes. We're going to get 2 soups, and we're going to get a salad, and we're going to get a rice tray just so we can carb up.
Yeah.
Lots of carbs. Look at Lauren. She's using the strategy of dunking her rice in the soup. This is a classic strategy. If you're trying to maximize your carb intake so you can perform and have energy throughout the day, this is the strategy. Oh, and we order an extra tray of potatoes because one tray is not going to be enough. Are you serious? We need more carbs, guys. You got the breads, you got the rice, you got the potatoes, you got the soups, you got the fresh salad, with a little bit of onion, tomato, and lettuce.
After playing a game.
After playing soccer, we're starving. We need to replenish those calories. And let's say we go out for dinner. Why not? Out for dinner. It's a special occasion. We go to our favorite vegan buffet. This is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
It's 100% vegan and very delicious. Great place. I love this place. You can serve yourself a nice hot soup.
It's like a carrot puree.
No carrot
with
puree.
Some ginger in it or something.
It was really yummy, really good. And then you grab yourself a plate and you go at it. What do we got? We got brown rice and white rice. What do you need?
I went for the brown rice.
You go for
today.
the brown rice. Get the extra fiber. Did you know white rice is actually leaner than brown rice? Some people consider brown rice to be healthier because it has the fiber and everything else. But white rice is actually leaner. So if you're trying to lose weight, stick to the white rice. Look at that.
Little spinach pockets.
Little spinach puffs. Those things are really good. It's high carb. It's low fat. Does it have a little bit of oil, a little bit of olive oil or whatever? Yeah, maybe. We can't do anything about it. This is a lifestyle, guys. We're aware of our fat intake and protein intake and everything else. We're trying to keep our sodium as low as possible. We don't want to overdose on sodium, not for sure. And so if we go out, okay, we read the ingredients, there's a little bit of oil, all right, we'll let it slide.
Yeah, you just prepare for that.
You prepare for it. You're not going to lie to yourself and say that this is the healthiest thing you could have. Maybe for someone who's on a standard American diet and they're eating eggs and bacon and whatever they have for breakfast, and you go from that to this vegan buffet, I think you're going to experience some health benefits from just reducing all that junk you're eating.
There was a lot of people eating here, and you could tell. You just know that not everyone that goes there is vegan, but they go there because they think it's a healthier option. Right.
So our cheat meal, something we go like, all right, there's like pesto, it's kind of fatty, it's nice quality ingredients. It's made fresh, it's very good, but if you're trying to minimize your fat intake, this is what we would call a cheat meal. And this cheat meal is healthier than what 99% of people
would eat at a restaurant. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so there's like a mushroom pasta, there's like a tofu with tomato, kind of some coleslaw, a beet, a salad. There's a ton of stuff that you can eat here, and every day is different.
A little vegan quiche, these are kind of, seems like fried beetroot, kind of whatever, mock wings, I would call them. And so serve yourself a plate. It's all you can eat. You can keep coming back for more. I myself had the
lots of tofu.
Yeah, is that like a carbonara, like a fettuccine Alfredo?
Yeah,
type
it's
deal?
like a mushroom. It's a creamy mushroom pasta.
Yeah, carbonara sauce. We got the soups. We've got the sweet and sour tofu. These are the spinach puffs. I just dunk them in the soup, make them nice and soft. And if that wasn't enough carbs, we're going to ask the sir, excuse me, can we please get 2 artisanal Coca-Colas? These are cola mates, really tasty. I would say they actually rival the original flavor.
Yeah, they're very good.
They're very good.
I'm a level 5 vegan.
Carbs, shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb, the fuck up, corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, steaks, plantains, melons, blueberries, blackberries, malls. Get them motherfucking carbohydrates. Eat your vegan motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up.
Come on, buddy, go for that last fry. Or is it to the brink? It's in his neck.
I know.
Full of fries.
There's too many people walking around.